Hello guys, I'm back here with my third unboxing of the day. Again, a product from Fischer Audio. This time we have a in-ear phone, and it will be the Tandem. Tandem because it has a dual dynamic setup. We have a little picture on how that will sort of look inside the driver there. Packaging's pretty small, it's pretty to the point. Picture of them on the front. On the back we have quick specifications here in all our languages, and at the top we have a pretty nifty feature, which is the frequency response graph. So just quickly, that's the packaging. On to getting these open. Just take this plastic cellophane wrapper at the bottom. Just pull. That pulls out there. And there we go. Just quickly realised something else there before we get on the headphones. The front actually has a little Velcro mechanism, so you can see what's going on inside. So we should really be able to see that in the little windows we got there. So I sort of missed that out. And we have some more information about the earphones, a bit about the dual driver technology. So we have a high frequency driver and a low frequency driver, oxygen free copper cord or cable, and a bit more about the technology there. So it was actually a bit more snazzy of a packaging than I first thought. Onto the actual earphones. First up we have pretty nice little mesh pouch, drawstring at the top. I think we do have some accessories inside, and it is a nicer pouch than I got with my original DBO2, so it's quite a nice pouch. Again, like I just got with the FA004, not so much of a protective pouch, but more of just something to carry in and keep them getting dust or scratched. So, you know, still quite a cool looking pouch. We also have our user manual, just there, and some tips. A nice selection of tips for sure. Hopefully they're the same as the DBO2 tips, because I've been looking for some more of them because I really like them. First got a little pouch. There's 3 pairs in there. Just single flange, small, medium, large, and they do look like the ones I got with my DBO2s. The last tip just didn't want to come out. So in my hand I have quite a range of tips. We have some triple flanges there, quite nice. They'll be the more isolating tips, I guess. Some dual flange, depending on what you want. Some people prefer a dual flange tip, so that's quite handy to have. And then just some more single flange, which do look pretty much similar to what you get in the little pouch. I don't know, 3 extra pairs of tips never goes amiss, I guess. It's actually rather peculiar because you do get a little pair of tips right above the actual headphones, and you get another pair on the headphones, so there's plenty of tips in this package. Yeah, another pair of single flange tips there, so absolutely hundreds of tips of these. So here are the earphones. Just unwrap this little bit of plastic winder. Okay. Starting from the bottom end, we have a little plastic bit that says Tandem, and perhaps their product number. More of a 45 degrees jack, terminated with a gold plated plug. Got a pretty bulky strain relief there, and it's quite a slim housing to it, so as we can quickly see here, should fit absolutely nicely in my iPhone case with no issue. Yeah, I like a pink case. I'm not really a girly boy at all though. Moving up, the cable is covered in like a mesh, like a material. I've not really had a proper one, like a nice pair of earphones with this before, so I don't know how that will affect tangling and microphonics and stuff like that. But I can tell you it is extremely strong, like extremely strong. Pretty low profile wire split, and a cable kinch, which is great of course. Then onto the housings of the earphones. They're actually a different size to what I was actually expecting from seeing some pictures and some reviews of these. They have your blue for left and your red for right, instead of the conventional L and R. I'm looking, I can't actually see any L and R on them at all, so I'm sure if you were a bit confused about which is which, that would be cleared up in the user manual. We have a little port on the back of each earphone. Don't know if you can see that. You see a little dimple. Anyway, we have a little port. I don't know if there's anything inside the indicator. There might be. It's all plastic. It's more of a shiny finished plastic at the back and a more of a matte plastic at the front. I'll take the tips off. There's the nozzle. Shouldn't have anything to worry about there, and by taking that off you can confirm. I don't know if you can see that is the left. See the little L on the front of the nozzle? So there is a way of telling which is which if you say colour blind or any of them sort of things, or just can't remember which is which from colours. So that's a check in the box, so that's all good. Accessory wise with the earphones, we got a pouch, our pair of tips already in there. I'll get them out a bit later. And I've had a proper look at all the tips you get. The triple and double flange are just your usual. Then having a closer look at the, on the right we have the ones in the little pouch, on the left we have the ones in the bigger bag. As you can see, the ones on the right have a larger bore size. So even though we've got up the top the large tips, are more medium and are more small tips, I think actually these ones are your small and your extra small, and on them you have your medium. On the actual earphones you have a medium, and in there maybe a medium large or medium small, but the bore size on the ones on the right is much larger than the ones on the left, so I think that will change the sound, maybe tune it to a more preferable signature either way. So I will make sure when I do come to reviewing and listening to these, I will play around a lot with the different tips to make sure I'm getting the best sound I can out of them, be it the right ones, the left ones, the triple flanges, the ones that are already on there. So I will play around with the combination. So I think all in all, I think you do get a nice amount, and I'm looking forward to trying the tandems out. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and watch out for more Fischer audio unboxings.